Good evening, good morning, and good day. And thank you so much for once again choosing to spend a little bit of your time with me. So, I'm at 299 subscribers, and I was meant to do a Q&A just after hitting 200, and I don't know what's happened this month. It's just exploded. So, Q&A time for, hopefully, 300 subscribers tomorrow. Could be cool. Also, I figured we'd do this sat on the floor like Trisha Paytas, because why the fuck not? So to start, how did me and my girlfriend meet? Well, it's, to be honest, like a modern day, cheesy, fairly standard romance story. We met online. I owe a lot to OkCupid. It's just totally a coincidence, basically, and really bloody lucky. I think I asked her something about Nutella. She asked me about Nutella, and I told her I could make a Nutella cake. And we had an amazing first date at this lovely Japanese place. Ate some really good food. Just really enjoyed each other's company. Talking about things like Magic the Gathering and just anime and yeah, she was a really just chill, cool girl. And she was theoretically a vegetarian at the time, but I baked her a steak and ale pie and made her bacon turnovers, and she was a starving student and she just couldn't say no to my cooking or to the biltong, and yeah, so I ruined that for her. And then she moved in not long after, and I think we were only together about half a year, and I knew that she was the girl that I'd want to marry one day. Plain and simple. Do you like to break? I'm guessing you mean do I like to take breaks? And no, I absolutely hate it. I sort of take mini breaks from work all the time. Like, I'll work for an hour and then take a 5-minute break. But in general, I hate taking a break. Unless I've done enough work in a day, I feel really quite stressed out. So I'm, like, working on 3 or 4 videos at a time, normally. I'll, like, batch record 2 or 3 videos at a go and then edit them all up in a single day. And then if I'm not doing that, I'm working or drawing or doing something else. Just hate free time. Love it, need it, because else I wouldn't be able to do the things I want to do, but hate it at the same time. And if you mean do I like to break things? Yes, I love breaking things all the time. Thoroughly. Favourite Pokemon and Pokemon generation. Pokemon, it's easy for me to be honest, is Pichu. I've always loved Pichu. From the moment I was first introduced to him, I just thought, you're the coolest little dude ever, and just loved him. I've always really enjoyed drawing Pichu. He's a really fun character to draw, like give him a little bandana or flight outfits and aviators and things like that. He's just really cute and cool. And then favourite generation, which also weirdly has one of my other favourite Pokemon, and it's a bit of a weird choice, this one, I know, but Pokemon Emerald and Rayquaza. I love Rayquaza. He's just a cool dude. I personally think one of the coolest dragons in the series. Just Emerald. What a game. Such a good game. Easily one of the best. Favourite animal? Dogs. I love my dog more than anything. I think dogs are the best things in the world. They're all good boys. Every single one of them. And they're all boys. All of them. Cats are girls, dogs are boys. Definitely. And then close second, well, not really a close second, quite a far off second, would be penguins. I just love penguins. Have you seen the way they slide on their bellies? And then sea otters, because they're ridiculously cute, because they hold hands and have favourite pebbles, and just so cute. Otters are cute anyway, and then sea otters just whack the cuteness up to 1,000. Basically like real life Pokemon. Favourite movie? This is impossible to say. It changes on a monthly basis, but I've got quite a few favourites, and of those, I'd say the ones I most strongly suggest watching would be an anime called Redline, a Korean film called Old Boy. Seriously, don't just think I'm a massive weep here, please, but oh my god. Woo! Old Boy is a good film, but watch the original. Then I just have, like, I love things like Pacific Rim, I'm not going to lie. The original Pacific Rim, I'm not a fan of the sequel. Just really fun, and most things by Quentin Tarantino. I haven't got the most original taste in things, to be honest. Favourite band or song? This is, again, something that fluctuates quite heavily, depending, I guess, basically what mood I'm in. If I'm in a good mood, it will be something completely different to what it is if I'm in a bad mood. But I absolutely love like old school lo-fi, things like Jay Dilla and Nujabes. So good, check them out. If I'm depressed, I'm going to be listening to Linkin Park or Radiohead. If I'm in a slightly better mood, maybe Incubus or Muse. Mostly Muse's older stuff. Anything by Incubus. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Queen. David Bowie. Favourite song, I honestly couldn't say. Way too hard. Anything that makes me feel blue, basically, will become a favourite song for a while. I've got synesthesia. It's really common. Loads of people have synesthesia. It affects most people in slightly different ways, but the way it affects me is when I'm listening to music, that music might feel a certain colour. Like, it feels that colour. It's hard to explain. Look up synesthesia. It's really bloody common. You might even have a form of synesthesia. It's that common. It's like 3 out of 10 people or something have a synesthesia because it's just a slight mix-up in wirings in your brain. And so for me, some songs feel a certain colour and the best songs feel a deep, rich blue or a bright, vivid orange. And that describes my aesthetic quite heavily, to be honest. Oh, and also Carpenter Brute. I love Carpenter Brute and like the entire soundtrack to Fury. I love certain soundtracks to things. And 9 Inch Nails, and there's too much. That's impossible. If I were to travel anywhere in the world right now, it would either be somewhere in New Zealand called Queenstown, just because it's awesome and it's so beautiful and it's so much fun, and I want to eat a fucking Ferg burger. You can get something there called a Ferg burger. Not a fur burger, a Ferg burger. And it's one of the most delicious things you'll ever eat in your life. Oh my god. So big, so juicy, so well made. Such high quality meat. Oh, carnivore's delight. Otherwise, my other place that I would go to right now, in this instant, if I could just blink and be there now, it would be Bosa, a little town in Sardinia. The most perfect, beautiful, incredible place I have ever been in my life. Yeah. That's where I need to live there at some point. That is where I will move one day. Favourite booze? Red wine or something like high quality whiskies or nice rums. And if like my standard rum of choice would be Kraken. And my magic drunk juice is a naughty little mixture of vodka, gin, and peach schnapps or limoncello. Yeah. That stuff's magical. But not advisable. Best childhood memory. They're all kind of weirdly tainted. I had a bit of an unhappy childhood for various reasons. But let's not get emo and fucked up here. It would be something like sitting in the back of the car with my brother on holiday in Italy, just playing Pokemon and singing stupid songs. And just, yeah, something like that. What are my hobbies? Too many to count, and I'm going to make a separate video for that one, because I think it's kind of interesting, all my weird, diverse array of hobbies. Yeah, enough hobbies to keep anyone else, like, interested for a lifetime. Even 2 of my hobbies would be enough to keep any normal person preoccupied and busy for the rest of their lives. But yeah. ADHD and bipolar. I get bored very easily. This is good for this. This is my current main hobby, YouTubing. Let's say someone put a gun to my head and gave you the decision to nuke Northampton, Cambridge, Oxford, London, Liverpool, Manchester, Leeds, or Bristol. Which one is going kablooey? None of the above, because none of those are anywhere near where I live. And in any case, I mean, if I've got the ability to tactical strike like any country in the world, then I'm also giving myself a time machine. And in that case, I am going back in time to like the year 5 BC, and I'm going to like Israel, Jerusalem, and I'm glassing it. I'm glassing the entire Middle East at like 5 BC, because that way I get rid of every single Abrahamic religion. Judaism, Christianity, and Islam gone, along with all the other stupid things like Mormonism and like electroshock therapy and gay conversion and all this other bullshit. The Crusades, the Dark Ages, persecution, the fucking witch burnings, just like all the bad things, Hitler, all the bad things that have ever happened would not happen. Quite simply, our modern day terrorism wouldn't be there. And instead, we'd have all the Norse religions and Roman religions and Egyptian religions about and like being really powerful, and their empires would just be insanely strong, and the old Chinese religions and the old Japanese religions, and instead of this weird Shinto Christianity that they now have in Japan, where they sort of believe in spirits but mainly believe in God, and it's all really kind of fucked up. Like, too much? Maybe too much. Bonus round, favourite item of clothing, onesies. Even though you normally see me in a shirt, I love onesies. They're my favourite thing ever. Just, I love them so much. They're so comfy, man. Can I just live in a onesie? Please. Please let me live in a onesie. Thanks for watching this, guys, and thank you for not abandoning me after I made a total fool of myself in that music video. And also, I take it back what I said about Mr. Beast, because this whole tree thing is fucking cool. Actually ridiculously cool. I watched his video, gave it a like. Yeah, it's awesome what he's doing. Big up. Go plant a tree. Right, thank you for joining me, guys. Catch you in a little bit. Love you all. Peace.
Smash, subscribe, and don't forget to share. Marcus Brownlee.